Hey guys, it's me, Libby, and I'm going to show you how to sew the 123 Mulberry Street one shoulder top pattern, and there'll be a link to the pattern in the description somewhere. Yeah. Okay, so first off, here's the back, and you'll set that aside. You'll take the front, and you'll take the back that both have the shoulders. And you'll have it right side up. The front will be on the bottom, right side up, and you'll cut one of everything. And then you'll have the right side facing this with the shoulders matched up. Okay, so now that we have the shoulders matched up, we will put it to the sewing machine. And when it says like all seams are sewn at a 1/4 seam allowance, that means that the foot right here of your sewing machine is lined up with the edge of the material, so like that. And so just sew a straight stitch, then here I'll just sew a couple of stitches, back stitch, then straight stitch, and that's what you need to do. And remember to back stitch at the end. Here are my scissors. I really need a pair of small scissors. Okay, so you'll trim the extra threads that are showing, and then you'll see this is the stitching line. You'll cut close to the stitching line, not that close, maybe like a centimeter or two away from the stitching line. Make sure you don't cut the stitching line, because if you do that, then you'll cut the seam and it won't be attached. So you can see close, well, I don't think you can see it because of the color of the threads. There's just tiny bit. And then what you'll do, if you're planning on just selling this maybe, or you just want it to have a finished look, then you'll put it not 1/4 again, just kind of close up. Then you'll pick a zigzag stitch and you'll zigzag the seam so that it's finished. And you can see now that the seam is finished. Okay, so the next thing that the pattern says to do is you'll lay it out so that the front is right side up again, and you'll take the back piece and have it right side facing down, match it up with this, and just sew this line right here, and then you'll zigzag it like I did with the shoulder seam. Okay, so we've sewn the seam. I haven't finished the seam yet. And you can see that that's going to go around the back, and you'll Velcro it. And so then you'll just finish the seam. Okay, so I have finished the seam. Not sure if you can see it though. I have finished the seam. And so let's see what the next thing to do is. Okay, so it says the next thing to do is to zigzag stitch around the neckline and the armhole. And then you'll just fold it under 1/4 and sew it so there's a hem. I do it differently though. It's the way my mom does it too. You just fold it over, and then you'll fold it, sorry, that was a thread. You'll just fold it once, and then you can iron it so it stays down, then fold it again so that you don't have to zigzag stitch it. And sometimes that can be hard because it comes unwound and stuff, but because it goes like that, but if you iron it, then it's really easy. I'm going to do it the way I do it, but you can do it the way that the pattern says, or you can do it this way. Okay, so with the hemming, it's kind of funny because I actually decided to do it the other way, the way that Mulberry Street does it. You can see, because it was actually kind of hard to double, roll it. So once you have sewn the neckline, you will do the same to the armhole. Okay, so I have finished hemming the armhole, and it looks really good. So the next it says okay, so you just fold this over so it's right sides together again, and you will just sew this side seam and then zigzag stitch it. Okay, so I have finished sewing and finishing the side seam. So you can see basically just how it will look in the front. And the next step that it says to do is to zigzag or serge around the sides and the bottom edges so that when you fold it, it will still look finished. So that is the next thing you will do. Okay, so I've finished hemming it and stuff, and for Velcro, what you would do is you would just take a piece of Velcro and fit it to here, and then just cut it so it's level. Then you'll just cut it up the middle so that it's real skinny, and you'll just take the soft side and you'll place it here, sew it, and then you'll fold this in, and then you'll sew the hard side. And or you can just sew the back seam. Okay, so here it's finished. And my sewing machine was being very weird, and it wouldn't sew over the Velcro. So I just sewed it up the back. But here's one that I'm selling on my Etsy that I Velcroed on the back. And yeah, I'm selling this on Etsy with a skirt and red flats. So here's one. And now I'm going to show it to you on my doll. Okay, so here's the one on Riley, the one that I just made. And yeah, my mom made this skirt. But here it is, and it fits really good, and it looks really good. And so I hope you enjoyed, and you should go out and buy the pattern. So bye guys! See ya in our next video.